Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper.
Come together right now over me.
Hey, this is Cameron Cooper with Happy Hour. Thanks for joining us. Today is Wednesday. We are live, August 18th, 2010. And I appreciate you being here. You guys, I want you to call me on my show. I've got a number of topics we're going to come up with for some special calls I'm going to want, so please stay tuned for that. Give us a call, write the number down, put it in your phone. I want to hear from you tonight, 877-835-1937. This is Happy Hour, and I'm glad to be here. I mentioned here in the last few broadcasts that Solomon Burke, we are going to have an interview with him on the phone, not live in the studio, but Solomon will be with us here in the studio soon. I'm hoping possibly next week. I have not worked out the details with his business manager, but it will happen, and I'm hoping this month, if not this month, early September. Mr. Solomon Burke, the how do they say his name? He's not the godfather of soul. He's the king of rock and soul. Mr. James Brown is the godfather of soul. And Solomon Burke actually paved the way for him, as I had mentioned. And but Mr. Solomon Burke has been over in Europe for the last, I'm guessing, a few weeks. And he just returned back to the States yesterday, August 17th, per his business manager, Jane. I believe that's who I spoke with. And but she said that he would love to do the show, and we hope to get him on here. He's a great influence into the blues and soul scene, and I just cannot even begin to tell you how excited I am about speaking with this gentleman. It will be fantastic. It'll be an honor, and I hope that we had the chance to do that. So please stay tuned for that. I will let everybody know when it's happening. But right now, it's just on the books, but it's not fine-tuned yet. Don't forget, guys, we are our non-profit radio station here at Wavelength Radio, and we do what we do for you, and we get a great kick out of doing it, too, let me tell you. That's why I think we initially did it, is because we wanted to do it. And but we do have our own format, our own viewpoints, our own dialogue, and each show is different here at Wavelength. Let's see. Let's break it down, guys. Every Wednesday, starting off the hour, and actually he started off the season since 2007, Mr. McKenzie on the McKenzie Show. He starts off live every Wednesday at 6 o'clock. You just listened to this, gentlemen. I have not had the chance to listen to his show, but I will on reruns. Guys, if you ever miss a show, please, we rerun our shows 24/7, and we're only live on Wednesdays. So if by chance you missed just part of a show or the beginning or the end or whatever, don't worry. Don't get excited. Don't stress. We'll talk about my stress later. But, no, it's okay. We're going to rerun it for you 24/7, and just plug in and look at the schedule. It's on our podcast, which is going to be coming soon. And but you can pull us up at wavelengthradio.com. No, scratch that, guys. I apologize. It's coolwavepictures.com is your common link. Everything is linked from coolwavepictures.com, and just go from there. You'll figure it out. You're smart people, smart listeners, and I love ya! But breaking it down, the show list. On Wednesdays live, we've got Brian McKenzie at 6. And Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper at 7. The Patrick Adams Show at 8. And the Roundtable at 9. Followed on Thursdays, we've got live in the studio The Dave Show at 7, and Chris and Cody Life and Times of Chris and Cody at 8. And we are going to have a new show coming up. I don't know if I can really mention it now. It's a little bit new, and it's not totally secured yet as far as on the books, but it's in the talks. So I'm safe to say we are going to have a female element joining the ranks. Gay OL time with Mallory. Gay old time with Mallory. Excuse me. My producer is sending me messages, and I don't know how to decipher them. I have not been given the encrypted code tools to unencrypt it. Anyway, Gay Old Time with Mallory. That's our show that we're hoping to have, and I don't know if it's solid yet, but folks, I want to mention it. And Mallory, if you're listening tonight, God bless you. We look forward to your show. I think it's going to come up after Chris and Cody's show on Thursdays. Yes, it is. And it'll be at... It's a spin-off.
From Lesbo Power Hour.
It's a spin-off from Lesbo Power Hour. These girls were on Thursday with Chris and Cody here just a few weeks ago. And fantastic. I heard the broadcast. You guys are great. And Mallory, we look forward to you joining us here at Wavelength Radio. And I'm Cameron Cooper. This is Happy Hour. And I'm going to have to change the gears here, guys. I'm priming the station show so bad that I feel like a whore, and I don't want to do that. Yes, we want your donations. Yes, we need you to listen to us. But most importantly, we want to deliver to you the best radio broadcasts available out there with entertainment, news, current events, and just whatever you want to talk about. Like we even had a show here, I don't think it's going to keep going, but the Nothing Show. If you wanted to talk about nothing, hey, here's an hour to call and talk about nothing. I don't know that that's going to happen again, but anytime you guys want to call us, 877-835-1937. I'm Cameron Cooper. This is Happy Hour. Also coming up in the studio here, prepping you guys, I don't know when it's going to happen. Early September is the event, the gig, this band. They are a blues band here locally in the Phoenix area. It's called the TPO, which stands for Trailer Park Orchestra. We're going to be having them in the studio, and they will be gigging live, and we'll give you the upcoming events and the dates and the times and location. And I look forward to that interview. I know one of the band members, and George. Mark is the other band member, which I have not met yet, but I have heard high standing of him. And I'm sure they're a great band. I've heard some of their clips of their songs, and they're pretty tight. And I look forward to that. I know last week I spoke about the blues scene here in the Phoenix area, and I mentioned some of the vintage guys that have been around and not with us anymore, and are still here and came back and this and that. But I want you guys to stay tuned for this event coming up here in the next couple of weeks with TPO, Trailer Park Orchestra, blues band here in the Phoenix Valley. And we're going to be playing some of their music, not tonight, but we will be playing some of their music to give you a tidbit before the interview. But we're going to have them in the studio live here before they actually show. Now, coming up, we're going to have a little bit more news, not a lot. I'm not a real news guy, but we're going to have a news bit, and we're also going to have a poem segment tonight. Not every night, but a poem segment. And we're going to talk about maybe some other possible guests. So we look forward to your calls. Give us a call here at Wavelength Radio. I'm Cameron Cooper with Happy Hour. I'll be with you in a minute.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper.
Come together right now over me.
Hey, this is Cameron Cooper, back with you at Happy Hour. This is Wednesday, August 18th, 2010. Thank you for being here. Guys, in the news today, a truck driver, he was passing through Muncie, Indiana, I believe, a small town there in the Indiana hemisphere. And he was stopping at a, what do you call those things? A Bordeaux, bordello kind of thing, a place where they have ladies of the night, okay, and had a restaurant and stuff. And so he goes up to the counter, and he plops down $500. And he says, I would like the ugliest buck-toothed woman that you got and a bologna sandwich. And and so the clerk, she says, well, sir, for this amount of money, I can give you our finest lady and a 3-course meal. At that, he says, lady, I'm not horny, I'm homesick. Bum. Okay. Where's my drum roll? Boo, there's my drum roll. A little bit more news, guys. Seriously, I've got real news, guys. In the news, Brett Favre. You guys remember him. He returns to the Vikings after suffering an ankle injury. He has recovered. He's almost done recovering. He's got one more chance of another Super Bowl. He's 41 years old, and we wish him the best of luck. Good luck, Brett. Also in the news, former Governor Ron Blagojevich is on his knees today thanking God for the hung jury. All right. He was only indicted, he was indicted on all counts, but he was only convicted on one count, which was lying to the FBI or lying to the court during his testimony or whatever transcripts that he gave. I believe there was like 27 indictments against him, and because of the hung jury, he got off on everything except one. Okay, so this guy probably have been looking at maybe close to resting out the rest of his life in prison, but now he's probably either going to be home security or home jail or ankle bracelet or time served or whatever, but he's not really going to get what he probably deserves. Basically, one juror hung this whole thing up and stopped him from being convicted on all 27 counts. And like I said, Ron, you were on your knees thanking God because of this outcome of this jury. And I know it's not the first time you've been on your knees, brother. Basically, you're a scumbag, and you probably paid off the one juror that was hanging up everybody else. And that's probably the truth of the matter. Thanks, Chicago, for your great politics and your scumbag politicians. Also, good luck, Ron. In the news, also, big news, basically. I think in Haiti, they have a presidential race just like we do. There is on the limelight and possibly a win in this political race for the presidency in Haiti is a hip-hop artist, if I can say his name correctly, Wyclef Jean. Wyclef, excuse me. Thank you. My producer just corrected me on the pronunciation. Wyclef, I apologize for that. Good luck to you on that in your presidential run for the office of presidents in Haiti. I want to, if I've got enough time here, I'm going to introduce it anyway. I want to introduce tonight a poem segment, and I will read you my poem, and I want you guys to call in and give me your feedback, your opinion on my poem. We're here at Wavelength Radio. This is Happy Hour. 877 is the phone number, 877-835-1937. I want to hear your poem. I didn't think that a poem segment would have that kind of preference. It's not a game show, it's a poem segment. All right, but thank you for that, producer Charles Peterson. Anyway, let me give you my poem. Do you have any creepy music? So, kind of creepy, not too creepy. Anyway, I'm going to start my poem. Yeah, I'm going to start my poem. Just don't mess up my poem. No, that's not a match. And there are no prizes, and there's no winners. Everybody go home. Okay, no, seriously, guys, back to my poem. I need a drink after that. I think I'll have another drink, audience. And this is not short films and a drink either. No, seriously, this is a poem I wrote many years ago, and it's called The Mall. And I had a lot of response from it, that people that had read it and encouraged me to keep writing, which I have not really. But they loved it, so I remembered it, and I want to share it with you, and I want you guys to share your poem with me. It sounds like a really dry subject. However, I think if you listen to it, you might find something to make you say, interesting. The Mall, here it goes. Walking down the aisle, people passing by in different modes of action, putting on a face and seeking satisfaction. Unable not to glance, I consume their airspace, breathing with the trees. The wind blew through me, I was the breeze. Particles of sound, raindrops falling, forming together, I hear my calling. Feeling the heat's intense in the far corners of my mind. Clean separation, cool rivers down my spine. And there comes the game show music again. This is quite a mixture, folks. I think I'm getting ready to give away a prize here for poem segment on Happy Hour. I'm Cameron Cooper. Give me a call, 877-835-1937. I want to hear your poem, or at least I want to hear your opinion on mine. I think we're ready for a break, guys. Coming up, I got another poem, and we've got some more stuff to talk about tonight, guys. This is Cameron Cooper with Happy Hour. We'll be back with you in a minute.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper.
Come together right now over me.
Hey, we're back with Happy Hour. This is Cameron Cooper. Thanks for joining us. Guys, I have not had one call, and I've got like 450 listeners out here. So, guys, you're listening, obviously, so please give me a call, 877-835-1937. I am.
Otherwise he's going to get pissed like Patrick.
No, I'm not going to get mad at you guys. Actually, guys, I'll interject this. It's not in my writings for my script here, for my script or my draft or whatever. What I want to talk about on my show, I draft it out. But no, personally, from a personal standpoint, you guys know that I've been going through a transformation thing, and with my diet and things like that. Exercise, I'm not there yet. My diet, I've done pretty good on. I've actually, matter of fact, we've got here, if you guys in the viewing audience, we got Michelob Ultra. It's 95 calories, 2.3 grams of carbs. So it's pretty nice. And it's a good beer. So Michelob, thanks for that. Bear with me here just a segment. A segment. No, that's a long bear with me, isn't it? No, guys, and also, too, I've changed my diet. You know, I'm eating basically oatmeal in the morning, a little bit of yogurt, tuna on crackers. I mix it up with like some, sugar-free relish, and sometimes some eggs. And then there's a low-fat olive oil mayonnaise that's on the market now. Thanks, Kraft, for making that. And so I'm trying to make some changes here. So I've noticed a little bit of difference personally. It's nothing that's showing on the scale, but I've noticed the differences myself. Or at least hopefully I am maybe just making it up and believing it myself. But another thing I like to do is I found out about is coconut juice, coconut water out of the green young coconuts. It is such a fantastic thing for your body. It virtually is something that they in World War II, I believe, when someone needed like an IV in the war and they're dehydrated and this and that, you could actually take coconut water or juice out of the young coconut and intravenously inject it into the human body, into the bloodstream, and it will rehydrate you. It has so many electrolytes and other elements and potassium and things that it's almost like a duplicate of like blood plasma. It's a fantastic thing for your body to drink or to have. Coconut in general, coconut oil, coconut meat out of the coconut. Fantastic. So get on board. It's coming out big in all the grocery stores. You'll see it like Naked, which is a big fresh fruit drink that they make a lot of powerful B vitamin drinks and green drinks and stuff like that are all fruit oriented. And so anyway, it's a fantastic thing. Get on board with coconut juice. Believe me, I think if I was going to be stranded somewhere, I'd like to be stranded on an island where there was yeah, that too. I would like to be stranded on an island with coconut juice, coconuts, and some seafood, and some nice, no thanks, and some nice lovely ladies. And my producer's popping some stuff up on the screen here to make me laugh, and apparently it worked. Another thing. This is not really health oriented, but it's about like male grooming. Okay, it's summertime here in Phoenix. It's like about 106, and we rained last night, and so it's a lot of humidity. We're probably like 100% and 101 degrees right now at 7:36 p.m. But I basically, if I put cologne on, I like a lot of different colognes, but I put cologne on when it's hot in the summertime. And can you get that off my screen? That's annoying me. It's like after a couple of hours and it's hot and stuff like that. It's like this is, oh man, it's annoying. It's just like, this is not like in the wintertime when it's cold outside and you put some nice Bulgari black on or something. You're getting ready to go out to dinner and stuff. It's like, man, I smell fantastic. I know the ladies are going to love me. It's like, no, it's like I put something on now and it's like everybody's going to run away from me. And so it's just hot. So anyway, I love this Axis spray. I like the one I like. They've got so many. They had chocolate, which I don't like. But the commercial I saw for chocolate by Axis is or Axe or whatever you call it. Is selling it at Walmart for like $3.44 a can. It's a body spray. It's not a cologne. And it's fantastic. You spray it like a deodorant. You spray it like a cologne. You spray it all over yourself. And spray it on your feet. It's fantastic, and it never you get hot outside and stuff like that. It never annoys me, and it's not too strong or something. But anyway, guys, what do you think? I mean, do you obviously the commercials are geared toward I think a young male audience, and for Axe products. And the one with the commercial, this guy sprays Axe chocolate on himself, and this woman almost like jumps out of a car and does a somersault. I don't know. Does it work like that? Girls, do you like it? Is it fantastic like I think it is? I don't really have any emotional responses over it, but I just think it makes me feel clean, makes me smell clean, and cologne is sort of annoying, so it's a little too much. Let me know what you think. I thought I'd try something off the market that was really not off the market, but I got it at the dollar store, and it's called Tag, and it's trying to probably like copy like Axe, which I think is the leader on the market for this body spray for males. And I thought, well, hey, it's $1. I'm going to buy it. And I tried that shit, And I tell you what, it sucked bad. And I think I used like a quarter of the can, and I threw the rest away, and I went down to Walmart, and I bought me a can of my Axe Clicks, or Phoenix is one of the blue label ones that I like, and it's fantastic. I'm back to normal now. I smell great. At least I think I do. Nobody's complained about me. But nonetheless, oh no, I was going to do another poem. But coming up, I'm going to finish up the poem segment. Nobody's called in with yours, but I got one more to share with you. And then I also want to bring up the celebrity segment, which we had brought last week to the table, and bring about another celebrity that I've met. And that was fantastic. I want to hear about your celebrity people that you've met. And we'll be back with you in just a minute. This is Cameron Cooper with Happy Hour.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper.
Come together right now over me.
Hey, you're back with Cameron Cooper on Happy Hour. And thanks for joining us. Guys, you have not called me, and my feelings are starting to get hurt. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I tell you, Hillary, I beg your pardon, but I never promised you a rose garden. So, anyway, guys, coming up here, I hope to have him on the show tonight, but he's not going to make it. I'll certainly have him on, hopefully, next week. Mr. Robin Egan, a good friend. He was on our show here at Happy Hour maybe a couple weeks ago or last week, I forget. It's been a long week for me. But the guy that was in our studio, he played a lot of original music, and he's a great musician. He's a filmmaker. He's going to Phoenix, not Phoenix, but ASU here in Tempe, Arizona. And he's a very talented young man, and he does a lot of voices, and he's an actor. He writes screenplays, he writes songs, he plays guitar. And it's like, the guy just like, there's no end to this guy. So, and he's a really humble young man. So yeah, I appreciate you, Robin, if you're listening. But no, I know you're not, because tonight he had a audition at a stage production in Tempe, Arizona. I don't know what the part was and stuff, but anyway, I would hope to have him on tonight to tell us about his audition that he did for the stage production, and did he get it? We got a caller, fantastic. Anyway, we'll get back to Robin. He's not going to make it tonight, but Robin, we'll talk with you when you can get here, hopefully next week. Caller, go ahead.
Hello, this is Jorge.
Jose, hey, thanks for calling. Where are you calling from? Are you in the local area, or are you out of state?
I'm in from Tempe, Arizona. That's what I called in for, because I love the smell and taste of chocolates. And I was wondering if you could tell me where you like to stay in mostly. What are you doing later on this evening?
Did you say, do we like the smell of chocolate?
You were talking about the chocolate spray.
Oh, the chocolate spray. Yeah. No, thank you. No, I personally, I don't like it. It's nothing that I would buy and spray on my body. But the commercial showed all these girls just like really loving it on these guys. So if it really works, if somebody can give me some feedback, does this chocolate spray from Axe really work? I'll buy some. I mean, that's fantastic. But I don't really like it, but I'll wear it anyway if it works. Do you have it? Do you wear it? And what happens for you there, caller?
Oh, my boyfriend gets down on me good.
Oh, now what's your name?
My nuts like that. My name is Jose. Don't you remember, stupid?
Oh, oh yeah. I apologize, Jose. Yeah, you did tell me your name.
Jose.
So your boyfriend really likes your chocolate spray. Okay, that's. That's fantastic. So, what else happens besides your boyfriend liking it? Do other people like it or compliment you, or do you like it, or you just wear it because your boyfriend likes it? What do you think? Your thoughts?
I'm a gymnastic person, and so I can lick myself, and I just love chocolate.
You lick
You
yourself and you love chocolate. That's fantastic. Now, you're a gymnast, is that right? Or do you go to, you want to be a gymnast and you're going to classes to try to pretend to be like one? Your thoughts? I think my caller just hung up on me. Caller Jose, appreciate your call. If I was trying to be funny and offended you, I apologize for that. But good luck with your chocolate spray and your boyfriend. Maybe you can spray it all over your balls and he'll lick it off. Good luck with that. Now, before I go into my celebrity segment, which I want to bring back every week until I run out of personal experiences or this celebrity segment really takes off, I'm going to go back. I've got one more poem for you guys, tonight's poem segment. But I want to have a weekly thing of a celebrity segment. Now, years ago, probably early 1970s, I was in Muncie, Indiana, at Ball State University, and they have a nice stage there. Not probably quite as nice as ASU's Gamage Theater, but it's very nice. Do I have a caller?
There's nothing on your screen.
Oh, okay. I thought I had another caller. God bless them. Call me in, 877-835-1937, if you want to interject. I want your call and your opinion. No, we're going to have a celebrity segment in a second. But before I do that, I got one more poem. And this is called No Rest for the Wicked. There is no rest for the wicked, an old man said to me one day. There is no time for monkey business and no time to play. Then I wondered if he ever rested for all the time he had invested. Then I wondered if I'd never rest, if I'd become a wicked pest. So I rested not and never played, and I've been wicked to this very day. Producer, where's my game show music, like Jeopardy, to play after that? That was fantastic. Nonetheless, though, guys, celebrity segment. Oh, there it is! Thank you! We're giving away a t-shirt tonight. The first caller with the right answer to this next question gets a t-shirt, Wavelength Radio t-shirt. We'll send it right to your doorsteps. Who am I? That's the question. Call me within the next 5 seconds and you'll get a free t-shirt here at Wavelength Radio. Happy hour. Now, going back to celebrity segment. Years ago, early 70s, I met at Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana, Mr. Johnny Cash, who is no longer with us. Now, when I say meet him, I grew up on the campus. I knew the ins and outs of the stairwells, and I knew where the dressing room was at. And there was a door with a little tiny square, like a 12 by 12 window in it, and I couldn't see it because I was too short. I'm like 10 years old. And so I reach up and I pull myself up off the floor, and I'm gritting by my fingertips to look into that window. And across the room that I'm looking in is a sofa, and Johnny Cash and his daughter Roseanne are sitting on the sofa. He's smoking his cigarette. He's got his legs crossed, and he looks right at me and just nods. And then she looks at me, and I don't know what she did. But anyway, we had eye contact. And they were getting ready to go on to do whatever show they were doing there at Ball State University in the early 70s. And that was just fantastic experience because I love Johnny Cash. I still do. And I look forward to, someone calling me with your personal experience of a meeting or a happening with a celebrity and stuff. We've got a caller. A guy, come on. Talk to me.
Hello?
Yeah, talk to me.
Hello?
Yeah, welcome to Happy Hour. This is Cameron.
Is it Cameron Cooper?
Yes, it is.
All right, man. I wrote a poem for you, man.
Oh,
I got a poem I
fantastic!
wanna
And we
share
got a
with you,
poem. I'd love to hear that. And what's your name?
Reggie.
Reggie. Okay, Reggie. I'd love to hear your poem. So with the audience, we got 452 listeners right now. What's your name?
Reggie.
Okay. I'm sorry, Reggie. You told me that. I'm sorry. What is your poem? And do you have a title for it, or would you just like to go ahead and recite it?
No. This is untitled.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you've got the mic. Go ahead. We'd love to hear it. Thank you.
I'm a little nervous.
That's okay. I was too.
First time. Okay, here we go. Cameron Cooper, your show is super, but act attracts flies like a pooper scooper. You're good at sharing a drink or two, and your jokes are classically impromptu. But Chris and Cody are the shit. I just can't get enough of it. So take these tips from me, my friend. You'll get tons of pussy just like them.
I think this guy Reggie needs a T-shirt. Can we send this guy a T-shirt? Oh my God, that was fantastic. Now you had to have written this because you didn't know I was going to do a poem segment. You had to have written this like off the cuff. So Reggie, I know you're not online with us anymore, is he?
Yes.
Oh, Reggie, did you write this tonight, right?
Yeah, I felt inspired when I heard your show. You know, I really like poetry, and I like the show, so I wanted to just call and, you know, give you a little something off the top of my head, off the cuff.
Well, you certainly like liking the Chris and Cody show more than mine. And just for that, I'm going to cut you off, you dirtbag. Thanks for your call. Cut this bastard off. Okay, this is Cameron Cooper with Happy Hour. I have nothing left to talk about for the rest of my show, but I didn't want to spend any more time on this dirtbag that called in, giving me a poem to promote the Chris and Cody show instead of mine. All right, I appreciate the poem, guys, but you got to remember, I'm Cameron Cooper, and this is Happy Hour. Give me a call, 877-835-1937, if you have a poem that complements my show, and we'll even play a game show song after you do it. Now, can I hear the game show song again, producer? And if you're lucky, you fuckers, I'm transforming right now, but I'm going to use that word. If you're lucky, I'm going to send you a T-shirt here from Wavelength Radio, Happy Hour. And I'm going to have my picture plastered on it, and you can wear it all over town. No, guys, seriously, thank you for being here. This has been a fun hour. Coming up next is the Patrick Adams Show, followed by the Roundtable with Brian McKenzie, Cameron Cooper, Charles Peterson, and Patrick Adam. The Roundtable coming up at 10 o'clock. Right now, I said it right the first time. At 8 o'clock, coming up right now in about 3 minutes is the Patrick Adams Show. And I've got 3 minutes left. I just said that. Can I have some more game show music? I keep pulling over my page here to look for something to tell you guys, and I've got a blank piece of paper. So I'm going to rest it with the game show music. Guys, it's been a lot of fun. Our CoolWavePictures.com website, please join us there. We link on to, we're trying to do podcast. We've got a blog. We've got our toll-free number. And we need your donations. We're non-profit. We have a donations button to click on. It's safe, secure through PayPal. We're non-profit. We're trying to make this happen, and we want to come back every week to you guys. But we don't have the money to do it. You know, we're putting our own money out of our pockets. My kid don't have no shoes, and I'm basically trying to support this radio station. So give us a donation if you would. Hit that donate button there on the CoolWavePictures.com website. I love you for being here. This is Cameron Cooper with Happy Hour. Coming up, Patrick Adam in about 5 minutes. Stay tuned.
Call child services on this bastard.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.